Hi, I'm Holly with the Chamber of the Northern Poconos, and I am proud to present to you the winner of our Young Entrepreneur Award, Joshua Kuiper with Naked Toffee. Joshua has spent years studying under professional candy chefs in order to perfect his product. His dedication to the business and the community is something we should all hope to attain. He is a great example for all young entrepreneurs coming into our business community and our area. We are so grateful to have him as a member of the Chamber of the Northern Poconos. Congratulations to Joshua Kuiper and all of the award winners tonight who have been so deserving.
My name is Joshua Kuiper. I'm the owner and the candy cook at Naked Toffee. I just received the Young Entrepreneur of the Year award from the North Pocono Chamber of Commerce. Very honored, very proud to receive that. My company has been temporarily shut down since June. We do plan on reopening the first week of March with all 7 of our varieties. That's almond toffee, cashew toffee, coffee toffee, mocha toffee, butter toffee, peanut brittle, and cacao bourbon toffee. We've also entered for the Top Toffee Awards 2021. We will be sending almond toffee and cacao bourbon toffee to that, and we'll receive our results in June for that. We're looking forward to serving the public again. Our website is nakedtoffee.org, which is an informational website and also an e-store. We'll also be selling our product through vendor and craft events and also through our retailers. I'm proud that we still exist, to be honest with you. And one of the big benefits that my business had is when we shut down in June, the business was small enough I was able to just flip a switch and shut it down without having to cost myself anything, so I didn't have rent or overhead or contracts or anything like that was a liability. So the one benefit to shutting down when we did. Well, in 2008 is when I actually began making the product in my kitchen for Christmas gifts. And Naked Toffee actually came about through a 2-year candy cook apprenticeship when I worked in a candy factory under the direction of various executive candy chefs. Yeah, so in 2008, like I said, I just began playing with those recipes, and I was making a 7-pound batch. And then in 2019, we actually began the business called Naked Toffee, making a 20-pound batch in a commercial kitchen. And in March, we'll be just starting all over again. But the nice thing is we have a lot more knowledge and a lot more experience than we did when we first started, so we do have an advantage to start over now. Yeah, the Chamber's helped us get out into the community. It's helped us give us some opportunities to give back. It's gotten us some retailers, and it's another great resource for our business to help us when we can't do it ourselves.
Hello, my name is Bob Kiesendahl. I'm a board member of the Chamber of the Northern Poconos, and I'm honored today to share with you this year's Community Achievement Award winner, Ryan Jennings. Ryan Jennings is a dynamic individual. We're so fortunate to have her in our area. She's played a leadership role and been involved in so many different communities, so many different committees throughout our community. And when she gets involved, she gets involved. It's not just a seat at the table. She truly makes an impact. She's been involved with some organizations such as the Honesdale River Project, with Seeds, NEPA STEM, the Honesdale High School Alumni Association, just to name a few. She's been involved with so many, and her impact has been felt by many as well. More recently, Ryan has been involved with the Cooperage Project, which has been her leadership role as the executive director. And under her tenure, they've organized and developed and hosted 350 different events under her tenure, which is absolutely amazing. And it really showcased the diversity of Wayne County and our local region. Most recently and currently, Ryan is the executive director to Wayne County Community Foundation. The Wayne County Community Foundation does amazing things for nonprofit organizations throughout our community as well. I can tell you that firsthand. I host several grassroots fundraising events every single year, and I've partnered with the foundation, and I've worked directly with Ryan on several different projects. And I can tell you, every single time I've encountered Ryan or pick up the phone or have a meeting with her, she's always prepared, she's organized, and she's full of energy to make it happen. She also makes you feel like you're the priority at that moment, and she pours everything that she can into it. So Ryan, congratulations. This is such a much-deserved award, being this year's Community Achievement Award winner. On behalf of the entire board, congratulations. Thank you for all that you do and continue to do for our community.
My name is Ryan Jennings, and I am the recipient this year of the Chamber of the Northern Poconos Community Achievement Award. I'm very humbled to receive this award. When Holly called me, I was speechless, which for those of you that know me is not all that often that happens. To me, this award really means the community is recognizing the power of collaboration. I'm a big proponent of the power of positive peer pressure and engaging people in things that they're passionate about and leveraging those relationships and building relationships. So to me, that's what this recognizes, and I'm just really excited that it's been a crazy year. At the Community Foundation, we've been working really hard with community partners and nonprofits and donors to help meet the needs of the community, which are ever changing rapidly. So I'm always trying to learn and grow and meet new people and build relationships with people. So it's just really exciting to be recognized in that way. You know, when the pandemic first hit in March, I remember walking around my kitchen just not really knowing what to do and where. I had only been less than 6 months in the role here at the foundation. Coming from the Cooperage Project, the way that I would have mobilized, much like the way Era did, was very different than what I would be doing at the foundation. So my initial instinct was to do something, and normally that would be building something or an event or something that was very tangible. And the work at the foundation does is different than that. So it was taking a step back to listen to what those community needs were, sitting in on calls and hearing what people were hearing from community members and businesses and nonprofits, and then trying to come up with a plan for that. Feeding the people through the Emergency Food Relief Fund was not something that I did by myself by any means. I rarely do anything by myself, even though I'm a staff of one here. So it was very much a countywide effort that took people donating their bitty basketball team or the track team or Lions clubs and all the different community groups, and then a ton of community donors, of people that care about feeding their neighbors, care about children, care about elderly, care about the community, pitching in what they had, and that could have been $5, that could have been thousands of dollars, and we've raised over $300,000 for that fund. We continue to accept donations to be able to help buy local milk, eggs, and produce from local farmers here. That was a really important piece of it too. We all knew that the chain of food was broken at the beginning of the pandemic. It was hard to get a jar of peanut butter. So we needed to look locally and support the farmers that were also struggling to be able to get their food out. How can we connect those two? So that was a really gratifying thing that we did as a community and continue to do. And that's always my approach. I try to make it my approach was how can we all work together to push in the same direction to accomplish something? If we all are working on it separately, it's just not going to have the same impact. So, and that's important for nonprofits to have that mentality that they're not competing, that they're potential partners, and if their missions align, how can they work together? So that's always something that I try to instill in my own daily work. I just want to thank the Chamber and the board at the Chamber and all that went into this decision for recognizing me for this award. I've gone to the Chamber dinners for a number of years, and I know that togetherness in person is missed, and will certainly people miss being together and networking that way. But I appreciate the recognition. I think being a young female leader in this community is a little bit different, and it's just exciting to see how much change has happened in the nonprofit sector and in the community in the past 5 years that I've moved back here. So I really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Pete Boknovich, a board member of the Northern Pocono Chamber of Commerce. It's my honor and privilege to introduce the Business Person of the Year, Genevieve Reese. Genevieve and her family have owned the French Manor since 1990. After completing several expansions, they have created the ultimate, intimate, romantic getaway bed and breakfast. French Manor is just another example of one of the many hidden jewels located in Wayne and Pike County. Genevieve, congratulations and well deserved.
It is truly an honor to be chosen as the Business Person of the Year. for the Chamber of the Northern Poconos, especially in the year 2020. It was quite a tumultuous year. Started off strong, and then we got shut down, and we learned to prosper in a new normal. It took a whole team and it took a community really to get through this. We're still getting through this, but we did learn a lot this year. And I think the lesson to be learned is that community involvement is more important than ever. So, when the country shut down, we got involved where we could at the French Manor with just food distribution. The commissioners called and said, can you get a team together? And people in our community were just already had been texting me, like knowing something's going to happen. I'm ready. People were ready for the calling, and it was nice. I mean, it was nice to be involved with people that we didn't normally have time to be involved with anything other than our business, to really dive into the community and see what was needed. That way, when we were ready to open back up our business, we were already involved. We already knew what people needed, what people were looking for. Safety became, again, on the top of the list for everyone. It always has been for AAA. So we used to kind of joke around about how, safety was always top on the list. Does it really need to start there? And it really does need to start there. And we learned that this year. Safety is top priority to our guests. We've learned to raise the bar on all those protocols. And when people ask what it's like to get back to normal, I don't think there will be getting back. There'll be a new normal. But once you raise the bar, you don't want to let that down. So I think maybe we'll be able to unmask at some point, which would be great. But the safety protocols, they'll all still be there because safety and comfort is top. In the hospitality business, we started with wanting to keep our own family safe. Our staff, which is our family, our guests, the community is part of that. So we really learned how to, as the Wayne Tomorrow Committee has started a little Pivot and Prosper series. I think that's what everybody learned to do this year. Pivot, prosper, that was the name of the game, because you definitely you don't want to prosper on a pandemic, but I mean, we do need to learn how to still fulfill the need of the community, fulfill the jobs of the families and the staff that we're providing for. So we actually were able to hire a few more staff members through this just because of being able to pivot, prosper. We've gotten a little bit busier. It takes a couple more staff members to keep everything safe and sanitary. So we've filled those positions, and we feel fortunate that we've been able to get through that. So being chosen as the Business Person of the Year was truly an honor this year. Just being involved with the PMVB, doing Pick Up the Poconos, that I think was very well attended this year because people wanted to be a part of something. So I think just being part of the community has always been a benefit to anyone's business. So truly honored to be part of the Chamber of the Northern Poconos, but really especially to be honored as Business Person of the Year. I have the commissioners in our community and my staff and my family, my sister Bridget, who's my right arm, to thank for all of that. So thank you.